What's up, world? It is Jason Janai, and welcome here back to my channel. This is episode 4 in my music reorganization kind of project playlist that I've created here on my channel. I wanted to give you a status as to where I am, how I've done thus far, and I wanted to share with you kind of like this hack that I came up with in trying to isolate songs that are no longer needed or important. Anyway, let me give you a status as to where I am. I started this project with 145,000 plus songs in my music library, an ungodly amount of music. And here I am today, and I've whittled that down to just about 55,000 songs, a little under 55,000 songs. So if you haven't seen episodes 1, 2, or 3, I would love to invite you to check those episodes out. I'm going to put them at the end of this video as well as in the description field below, and I will go into detail in each one of those videos as to the steps and things that I'm doing to kind of clean up my hard drive and reorganize everything that I have. I've used a series of apps, Crate Hackers app, where I flattened all my folders, put everything in one kind of like one master folder. I've used Record Cloud to kind of reorganize some stuff, and I've used 2 additional apps that I was able to purchase in the App Store. I'm a Mac user, and those are Gemini 2 and Duplicate File Cleaner, where I removed and stripped out duplicate files that were in my collection, and there was a ton of them. So after that, I've gone through a series of other things to kind of clean up my music, but I kind of was running into a roadblock, so to speak, and it was slowing me down. So what I decided to do is, I'm a Serato DJ user, and I started using these smart crates to essentially group the massive amounts of quantity that remain in my collection into folders. And I came up with a loose rule in Serato DJ and establishing smart crates, where I took tracks that have a genre, a grouping, a file name, or in the song name, a tag for the type of kind of like collection it belongs in: 70s, 80s, 90s, throwback, R&B, party favorites, EDM, rock, Latin, R&B. You know, I went through about 20 different universes of music, and I created these smart crates, which I then have been going through, and I organize by title, and I go through and I clean up so that I don't have 100 edits of Crazy in Love by Jay-Z and Beyonce. I have the 5 or 6 that I need to kind of do the shows that I do and to give me everything that I need. But that's not all that I did. What I realized is, when I was looking at this massive amount of remaining music, that 55,000 songs, I realized that I had approximately 15,000 songs that were not tagged. So I took all of those songs, I put them into a new crate that I basically established, and now I'm going through that crate of music, and I'm actually not only tagging my stuff properly, but I'm going through and I'm erasing anything that is like dead content, old remixes, dirty versions of songs that I'm never going to ever play, even like extended versions of stuff. I really don't ever play like full complete versions of songs. So I'm you know, if I have an extends edit and a snips edit, if I have a video file of a song, I'm generally keeping the snips edit as long as it has like the meat of the song that I would actually play at one of my events. There's a lot of different edits that I have on my computer, and essentially what I'm trying to do is to catalog everything properly so that when I go to start doing my events again, that start next week, I'm not going to be like hunting for music that doesn't exist any longer on my actual hard drive. And I've kind of like come up with this process because there's a lot of content that I have in my music collection that was never properly tagged from the beginning. So these are files that I could have kind of hoarded and collected along my way as being a DJ. And now I'm in the place where I'm like, yo, I got to make sure that I have the best of the best. So anyway, here's what I've done. I've set up smart crates. I've then gone through the smart crates to kind of get rid of any content that is not really needed in my collection. If I have 100 edits of a song, I go through and I pick the 5 or 6 or 7 or 8 or however many I need of that song to fit the type of events that I do. And I make sure that everything is properly tagged. In the case that you have songs that are not yet tagged properly, I set up another actual folder on my computer where I'm, just like I'm going through my smart crates, I'm going through this folder as well. The difference is after I erase the songs, whatever's remaining, I'm going back in and I'm tagging it appropriately so that it's going into the Smart Crate automatically. That's a really cool feature that Serato DJ has been a godsend in getting this stuff organized. After I tag the genre and it goes into the crate, I simply strip it out of that no genre crate. And I started with like 15,000 songs. I'm down to 10,000 songs. And I have some time and some work ahead of me. But when I get through this and I can start going through all of these different folders, I'm going to be in a really good place, because the content that exists in these smart crates is really like the right content, and it should stay there. Now, I've also gone through these smart crates and I've made sure that if I have duplicates or multiple edits of songs, that I'm like cleaning out the stuff that is no longer relevant for the DJ I am or the type of events that I do. But I wanted to give you an update as to where I am, because I've gotten hit up by a bunch of people that are kind of going through this same journey and cleaning up their music library. And I wanted to share my current status, one. And two, I wanted to share this little hack that I came up with using the Smart Crate feature in Serato DJ. So I have more videos to come, and in the next week or so, I'm going to start re-establishing my crates using the Crate Hackers app, and I can't wait to take you through that. So I just wanted to give you a quick update as to where I am, the progress that I've made, which I'm super proud of. And if you have any questions at all, or I wasn't clear on anything that I'm trying to explain to you, feel free to ask away. I appreciate your support. I appreciate the questions. I've gotten hit up by a number of people privately just about kind of like questions that they've had through this. So I'm glad I've been able to help some people through this kind of like journey in their own way. And I started this project with 145,000, a massive amount of music files in my collection that really, you know, it's insane that I even had that much going on. I am super determined to get this done in the next week or two or even 3. And when I'm done, I am so pumped to see where my music collection actually falls. I have a good feeling that I'm going to be able to do everything that I do. And I play in the mobile world, the club world, the fashion world. I do VIP events. I play a lot of different types of events for a lot of different people. And I'm pretty confident I'll be able to have a music library with somewhere around 30,000 songs in it. And I'll have everything that I need. And then when I need something beyond that, I have resources like all the different music pools that I am part of. And if you haven't seen my video on where you should be getting your music, please check out the video listed above, because I go into like super detail of all the places I go to hunt for new edits and get all my music from. But between all of those resources, as well as the new Beat Source kind of online file structure and access, man, I think I'm going to be super covered anywhere I go with whatever I do. Anyway, if you have questions, I wasn't clear on anything, you want to know something, throw it in the comments field below. I appreciate you guys checking this out, and be on the lookout for more videos coming up in this playlist on this channel in the days and weeks ahead. And by the way, if you haven't seen episodes 1, 2, or 3 so far, I'd love to invite you to check it out, especially if you're starting the journey of cleaning up your music collection that you've established over a long time and it has gotten to be unmanageable like mine was. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you enjoy the other videos, and I hope you get to check them out. And I just appreciate your support on this channel. I'm Jason Janai. Be on the lookout for more videos dropping right here on this channel very soon. Peace.